ladies, if there's anything you really need to understand about a man, a real man, is that he prioritizes respect over sex and respect over loyalty.
Women tend to think we love sex more than anything. For a long time, it has seemed so to them. Now they can't believe it when we choose peace over them.
You have to be mentally fucking ill to chase after these women. Like, that is insane. Like, it's just sad, it's pathetic, and it's gross. And it serves you zero benefit. It only benefits the girl. She still gets your time. She still gets your attention. She still has access to your resources. Meanwhile, all you do is slowly chip away your confidence, because deep down inside, you know damn well you're settling. You know you could probably pull a girl that actually reciprocates your energy, actually wants to give you the time of day, actually wants to spend time with you, actually wants to make your life easier. But you're just holding on to this girl for your dear life because you have no other options. You have nothing to fall back on. You're just hungry. You gotta eat. So you can't walk away. But what you gotta understand is the more you chase this girl, the more she gets a thrill out of it. Because it's just fueling her ego. It just fuels her ego. But also, it lowers her attraction. Because you just look needy. You look desperate. You look like a joke. Right? What you need to understand is there's a quote that goes, "No deal is better than a shit deal." And the way I want you to apply this to your dating life is whenever a girl is just not reciprocating your energy, not giving you the time of day, she just doesn't really like you like that, have some self-awareness. Walk away from the table because it serves you zero benefit.
Are you a man? Think about how much of your mental energy was consumed by chasing women and sex, how much of your week was quietly organized around it, the money you spent, the time you burned. Hello, and welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the problems that we men have faced chasing sex and female validation. We will also talk about what we found when we choose to stop chasing sex, the peace, clarity, growth and freedom that we found when we chose celibacy.
Chasing a woman is crazier the deeper you think about it. You're begging somebody to let you spend money on them. That's literally what chasing girls is. That shit is insane, guys. When you chase a girl, you're literally begging her to spend your own money. Man, get the out of here. Ain't no damn way. We're gonna beg to spend money on these girls? I'm gonna beg you to provide? What the No, you crazy. When people say women are the prize, I'm like, how? If I'm gonna be expected to be Superman, have all these accolades by myself, and you just show up, you best believe I'm the prize. Maybe y'all get it. I don't get it.
Chasing women is very expensive in terms of our peace of mind, focus and self-respect. The decisions we made that we look back to now and shake our head, all because we wanted sex.
The more disappointments a man faces, the more he starts to see most women don't bring peace, they bring pressure. So he pulls back, and that man gonna focus on his pockets, his mind, his mental, his next plan. And when that happens, a woman's attention alone can sway him. Pretty face, nice body, that's nice, but he's scanning for depth. Because when you weathered enough storms by your lonesome, the wrong woman is just more pressure, it's just more load, more mouths, more mix-ups, more headaches. So until a solid woman pulls up and steps in, one who's going to match his effort, multiply his calm, and know how to pour love into that man, he's all right. Because he has reached the point where he knows it's better to line solo than to be drained by somebody who cannot hold it down. How do I know this? A little birdie called accountability told me.
Instead of all these problems, we are choosing peace over pressure. We pulled back and decided to make choices with logic, not emotions. Women are not happy about that at all.
What the heck happened to guys chasing girls? No, like seriously. What happened to guys like being so obsessed with a girl that they see? They have an instant connection. And then girls play hard to get. And then the guy does anything in his...
They're confused. They're posting about it. They're talking about it on podcasts. Men don't want sex anymore. Men are choosing celibacy. Men would rather be alone than pursue us. What is happening?
We're hearing more and more women say that the roles are reversed and they're the ones who are wanting sexual connection and their husbands are rejecting them regularly. So why is this happening? There's three main reasons. It's not all the reasons, but the main reasons that a man would be uninterested in connecting sexually. One might be depression. It's not uncommon that men in stressful work situations get a little bit depressed and stressed and they're just not having as much of a drive. The second could be just a general hormonal imbalance with testosterone getting low and that drive kind of disappears, and there are a lot of great supplements that we can recommend to balance that. Thirdly, and what is most common, is men who are regularly viewing pornography will absolutely lose their drive and their interest in their wife for a variety of reasons. Guys, if you are regularly watching pornography, you are slowly destroying your marriage and destroying your wife's confidence.
Any man can tell these are flat lies. We chased intimacy for ages when we believed it was worth it. We gave our lives away for women, so blaming depression and porn is just a coping mechanism for them.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort anymore or don't care to put in effort. And a relationship won't work unless the guy likes the girl just a tiny little bit more. He has to like her just the tiniest bit more for it to work in the long haul. So it would make sense if a guy really wanted to get to know you, that he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you. And when did that shift? Because back in my mom's era, if a guy wanted to take you out on a date, he had to go up to you, he had to get your number, he had to go through lengths to try to talk to you, even if you weren't interested at first. How my parents met? They met at a bar, and my dad asked for my mom to dance, and my mom was like, get out of here. She wanted nothing to do with him. If he had just left and listened to her, they would have never gotten married, they would have never had kids. But he was persistent. He wanted to take her out on a date so badly. He was like, what do I have to do to take you out on a date? She was working late their first date, so he went to her work, picked her up, prepped a dinner, took her to a park, just planned the whole thing. He wrote her poetry.
There is no way to verify if this is true, but women back in the day were worth doing things for. Nowadays, we have retired bed-to-bed midfielders who want such treatment.
Let's be honest. 9 out of 10 women don't want to have a relationship. They want to have a man to sponsor their lifestyle.
They want us to spend all our money just for them to take expensive trips all over the world and post on Instagram. Meanwhile, they also expect us to not ask for anything in return.
The best moment in man's life is when he realizes that his happiness does not depend on anybody else but himself. People can weigh you down. People can make you miserable. People can ruin your life. Only you can make yourself happy, and nobody else can do that for you.
Those people are women. They can and have taken us down and ruined our lives so many times because of that one thing, sex. Now we have no option left but to work on our peace alone.
If I'm laying down with a man butt naked and his condom is on, and I say, you know what, I don't want to do this, I changed my mind.
Okay.
That means no.
Right.
That means no, that's it.
Imagine having spent a few $100s on a date and thinking you are lucky. Then that woman says she doesn't feel like it. Does she know the psychological effect of that?
Yes, women are allowed to change their minds about having sex with somebody and say no. And that no better be respected or else you're a rapist. It's called revoking your consent, and most women make it known that they're uncomfortable by either telling the person that they're with or showing physical signs of discomfort, such as crying. And at that point, the responsibility is on the man to stop having sex with her.
How about all the foolish women who have accused us of fake charges knowing very well we did not even touch them? How do we know these women won't turn around and file such a case?
You have to watch this woman.
So let me get this straight. So many modern day women think that they're the prize because basically they're a functioning adult and they pay their bills. Like, congratulations for paying your electric bill. I guess that means you deserve princess treatment. Meanwhile, these women are ill-mannered, don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to take constructive criticism, they only know how to focus on negative behaviors instead of positive behaviors, they have unhealed trauma that they constantly project onto other people, they're selfish and entitled and expect everyone to cater to them while they give nothing in return. They have poor time management, they don't have any priorities in place, they don't know how to focus, they don't know what they really want in life, which is why they dabble in everything and sleep around. They prefer negative attention rather than no attention at all. Their idea of positive friendships is how many followers they have, and their reputation online is more important than who they are in real life. Dismissive to anybody's feelings or opinions if it doesn't validate them. They bully people while simultaneously preaching women empowerment. But yet, they have so much to bring to the table because they're a functioning adult and they pay their bills.
Do you now see why even intimacy with them is not worth it? Everything in them sucks. The fact they want us to chase and have emotional connection with that nonsense is crazy.
And every time I have troubles with women, my dad comes up to me and he says, "You're working twice as hard as I did for a woman that's 4 times worse than your mother. So what does that tell you?"
These women are so bad, even what used to attract us in them no longer matters. Multiple abortions, birth control pills, and STIs. I'm glad we don't want to sleep with them anymore.
You have a lot of women who are just aiding and being the demise of their spouse. If he is down, they want to bring him all the way. If he had a level 2, they dragging him down to -5. Instead of building up. The only person that's supposed to be built up in a lot of these women's minds is themselves. Oh, I'm going to use him to get as much as I can get. I'm going to use him to help me to achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. You know, I'm going to get to a certain level. But him, if he needs me, no support there. Oh, mental health issues? Oh, I got to go because I'm not raising no man. Because at the end of the day, it's just selfishness. These women are running rampant with their selfishness and their egos and their pride and masculine energy. And each one, they're literally cheering each other on to maintain it and to keep it. How can you be surprised if he even does have somebody else? How can you be surprised? You so worried about you know, doing your thing, building your bag. You so busy in that world, of course there's space for somebody else to step in for him.
These women just lie to us to exploit our resources, and even when they get money out of us, they immediately go broke the next day. Now we know that. We are not giving them anything ever again.
In 20 years, we're going to have an epidemic of older women, single, unhappy, sold a fantasy by modern feminism. I heard this quote today and it made me think because it might actually turn out that way. These new ideas around feminism combined with social media have reshaped the way most women think. They're no longer interested in normal guys, right? An average guy with a regular life, a regular job, he stands no chance. Women today are aiming for money, status, the top tier, the 1%. And this is because of social media. The second biggest problem is feminism convinced women that working for a company that doesn't even know who they are, doesn't care about them, and making their own money, having their own money so they can be independent, that's better than building a family, raising children, taking care of their men. That's, social media combined with modern feminism. That's what reshaped the way women think. Yes, because of that, we're going to have an epidemic of older women, single and unhappy.
That is true. They will get older and be suicidal. We are not sleeping with them, so they will not have children, which means no support from us. It's owing to get worse for these leftover women.
Don't shoot the messenger. Feminism told y'all be strong, independent, and alone. And y'all followed it to the grave. Y'all pushed all the good men away, called submission slavery, and think being difficult is cute. Now y'all 35 and tired, looking around like, oh, where the good men at? Sis, they moved on. Real men want peace, not problems in a lace front and a loud voice. Feminism sold y'all freedom, but they didn't mention the price. Loneliness.
The loneliness is catching up now. We, the good men, are nowhere to be seen. That is because we detached ourselves from the one thing these women can offer: sex.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women have absolutely no idea what peace looks like to their man. If your man is sitting somewhere by himself in silence with a little smile on his face and he is doing absolutely nothing, he's not fucking with nobody, he ain't bothering nobody, let that man sit in peace. You do not need to roll up on him and ask him no goofy ass question like, what are you thinking about? Or why are you so happy? Because now he got to make the decision to look at you and actually tell you nothing, or lie to you and be like, you're what I'm thinking about. And the whole time that man was sitting there probably thinking about absolutely nothing, just sitting in peace. So let him sit in peace when you see him sitting in peace. I challenge every woman who sees this video to go and ask your man what peace looks like to them. And when he gives you an answer, honor that. And let him have whatever level of peace he told you it looks like.
They had all the time to ask, but they didn't. Now we are isolating ourselves from their noises to find that peace of mind and heart. If sex is the price to pay, we already accepted the deal.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life? I have to disagree. I do not think that if a woman that you so desired was available to you, you would choose peace over commitment, sex, good meals with conversation, and things like that. So I'm going to call your bluff because I don't think that's true. This, by the way, is not police lights. This is some kind of flashing light in a parking lot. I'm not quite sure what it is. But anyway, again, calling your bluff. Okay?
She thinks we are bluffing. Let her wait until she is 30 and find out. She should know we cook better than them now, and we don't want female yapping anywhere near us. Sex is the last desire we are letting go. If you are a man, join us and let go of that desire. Let us watch them crumble in depression and loneliness. Our time to care is gone. We work on ourselves now. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Subscribe and activate the notifications bell to stay updated. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.